Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. My name is Akib and today we are going to set up an automation in which I am going to create a form which allows you to provide multi-currency options in a single form so that your customers can select their currency and make the payments. And as and when they are going to select that currency and fill out the form and submit, a new payment link according to their selected currency will be generated automatically and will be delivered to them via an email. Yes guys, this whole process going to happen automatically. Now let me show you how it can happen. So guys, to create this automation, we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation tool. And guys, you will not be needing any coding skills or programming knowledge to set up this whole automation. And the flow of this automation will look something like this. As and when you receive a form submission, a payment link will be created automatically from Razorpay, and that same payment link will be delivered to the person who have filled that form automatically via an email. Okay guys, so let us set up this automation together. So guys, the first step to set up this automation is to log in into your Pabbly Connect account and reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect here like this. So guys, please do check the link that we have pasted in the description so that you can set up your free Pabbly Connect trial account and reach the dashboard here like this. And here in this dashboard, you have to create a workflow of automation. So to create a workflow, you just have to click here on this create workflow button. And here you can give any suitable name to this workflow. So let me fill the name here. So guys, I have given the name to this workflow as send payment link via email on form submission automatically. Okay. Now you can click here on this create button and you can see your workflow getting created here like this. And on this page guys, you will find these two things, the trigger and the action. So our automation work on these things. The trigger says when this happens, action will make Pabbly Connect perform any action according to the trigger. So trigger acts as a signal to Pabbly Connect that when this event occurs, you have to start working Pabbly and you have to perform this action. Okay. So in our use case, the trigger would be the form submission, and the action would be to send the payment link to that person who have filled the form via an email. Okay, so let me show you my form first. So I have created my form with the help of Jotform application. You can use any other form building application as well. And here I have taken Jotform. And here I have created this form. Let me show you, for a non-profit organization who want to raise funds for any cause. Okay. So they are providing here in this form this multi-currency options. People can donate via this form by selecting the currencies like INR, that is Indian National Rupees, USD and Euros. Okay. And so first of all, we have to select our application, our trigger application here in this trigger. Okay. So our trigger application is Jotform. So you have to search for Jotform here in this choose app field. And here it is, Jotform. Select your form application. After that, it will ask for this trigger event. So it is asking how you want to trigger this workflow. So you will see here new response option, and it will trigger this workflow on a new response or when anyone is going to submit the form. Okay, so select this and it will show you this URL guys. This is called as a webhook URL. So with the help of this URL, we are going to fetch the details out of that form to here in Pabbly Connect. Okay. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to copy this webhook URL here. And as you click on copy, it will start waiting for the showing like this, waiting for the webhook's response. Okay. Now to connect your form, what you have to do, you have to go to your form builder, click on the settings tab and go to the integrations option. So to search for webhook, and then you have to set this webhook there. Okay, let me show you the process. Guys, this is my form. I'm going to my Jotform's dashboard, and here I'm going to click on this more option and I'm going to click on this settings option. Okay, so the settings page will open up like this, and from here you have to come to this left hand side panel where you will find this integrations option. Okay, so click on integrations, and from here you have to search for this webhooks tab. Click on webhooks tab and you can see a previous integration is up and running here. So let me remove this integration first. Okay, and you have to search for webhooks from here. You will find this webhooks tab, And here in this add webhook field, you have to paste the webhook that you have copied from Pabbly Connect here. Okay, so you have to paste it here. Okay, in this add webhook field, just paste it like this, then click on complete integration. Okay, and it will take a while, and you can see the integration is ready now. So we are now connected our Jotform with Pabbly, and as I clicked here on copy in front of this webhook URL, it started showing this waiting for the webhook's response. What does it mean? It means now that you have to do a test submission or a test record so that we can capture the details of the form submission here in Pabbly Connect, and with the help of the data that we are going to receive, we are going to set up this automation further. Okay, so you have to do a demo submission here from this form. So I'm going to fill this form, let's say on the name of Mr. Neeraj Yadav, and here I'm going to fill the email address. Okay, so actually I am filling here my email address only so that I can show you the email which I'm going to send to this person. Okay, so now in the mobile number you can put the mobile number, and in the donation amount you can put here, let's say 25. Okay, and here you have to select the currency. I'm selecting USD, US dollars, and I'm clicking on donate. Okay, and you can see the form is successfully submitted here. Now let's check in Pabbly Connect if we got the data, and you can see the details of a form submission got captured here like this, and it is showing you the submission ID, the webhook URL which fetch the details, the IP address, the form title. In this pretty field you will get all the details that the person have filled like this. Okay, and you can see the first name of the person, the last name, the email address, the number, the amount, and the currency he selected. Okay, everything you got here. Now with the help of this, we want to create a payment link first, then we are going to send that link in an email to that person. Okay, so to create a payment link, we are using Razorpay application. Okay, so Razorpay is a payment gateway application. Now we are going to connect that application here in this actions tab. Okay, so here in this actions tab, you have to search for Razorpay. Here it is, Razorpay, and click on this action event. As now you have to select the action event, and the action event it provides here are these. You can see it can create a customer in Razorpay, create an item, create an order, and here it is, create payment link. So we are going to select this create payment link option. Then click on connect here, and from this window select add new connection option, and here it will ask for these two things, the key ID and the secret key. Okay, so now you have to log into the dashboard of Razorpay, and there you have to go to the settings, and there you can find both of these keys. You can follow the instructions written here. Let me show you the process. And so guys, this is my Razorpay's dashboard, and from this left hand side panel, when you scroll down, you will find this settings. Okay, click on settings here, and another page will open up, and from this page click on this API keys tag. Okay, and here you can see a previous key ID is here, but I'm going to create a new ID, so I'm clicking here on regenerate test key. Okay, and let me deactivate the old key. Okay, and here you can see the key ID and the key secret. So we need both of these things. First of all, I'm copying this key ID, and I'm going to paste the key ID here like this. Then go back, copy the key secret as well, and paste the key secret here in this field like this. Okay, then click on save, and you will be connected with Razorpay like this. Okay, so it is started showing connected, and here it is asking all these things to create a payment link. Okay, so what are these things? So it is asking for the amount, for the currency type. Okay, the description. So description means for what you are taking the payment, the name of the customer, the email, the contact. Okay, and view less or more. So here you can customize the payment link as expanded link or shortened link. Okay, and here it asking for the receipt number. Okay, the expiry date of that link, it is asking the timestamp in which it is going to expire. Okay, so I think we have all these things. We have all these data in the first step here that we have captured from the form submission. But guys, we do not have these things. We do not have actually the timestamp in which this payment link is going to expire. So we need to get the timestamp to fill it here so that we can ensure that that payment link is going to expire in a limited time. Okay, for that what we can do, let us suppose that we want that payment link to be remain valid until till 24 hours as and when the person is going to submit the form. After that, the link will be generated and that link will be valid for 24 hours. Okay, for that what we can do, we can go back to the first step, and here after this first step I'm going to click on this plus icon, so that will open up another action step like this. And here I'm going to choose a feature by Pabbly which is called date time formatter. Okay, so I'm choosing date time formatter here, and with the help of this I'm going to select the expiry timestamp. I'm going to create an expiry timestamp for the payment link. Okay, let me show you how. So first of all, we want that this payment link that we have just generated should be valid for 24 hours. Okay, so here I'm going to select the action event as modify current date. So with the help of this modify current date action event, we are going to get the date and time 24 hours after the date and time of the form submission. Okay, let me show you. You just have to click on this connect button here, and then it will ask for the date format. So here I'm going to select this date and time format. Okay, so I'm selecting this YYMMDD hours, minutes, seconds. Okay, select this and select the time zone as you can select UTC, that is universally converted time format, or you can select any other as your customer is from have selected the USD as currency, so you can select US time zone only. But for the uniformity, for the standard, I am using universally converted time format. Okay, and in the operations I'm going to select this add operation, and I want to add 1 day to the date on which the form was filled. Okay, so here in the value I'm going to put 1. Okay, then click on this save and send test request. Okay, and it will give you the date and time 1 day after the date and time of the form submission. This is it. Okay, let me show you actually. So in the details that we have captured from our form submission, we got these details, and let us check if we got the date and time of the creation of this form. Okay, so actually it is not showing the date and time of the creation. Not to worry about that. We got the date and time 24 hours after the form submission by this modify current date option. Okay, after that we want to create a timestamp to be filled here in this step. Okay, so to create a timestamp you just have to click on this plus icon again in the previous, and another action step will open up before this Razorpay step. Okay, and here in this action window from the choose app, choose date time formatter again, and I'm going to convert this date time that we have got here into timestamp format. Okay, so for that you have to select the action event as format date with time zone option. Okay, like this, then click on connect, and here it is asking for the date. So here you have to map this date time that we got from the previous step. So when you click here on this date field, it will show you all the previous steps that you have completed, and from the second date time formatter I'm going to map this date time here like this. Okay, now it is asking from which format you want to convert the date. Okay, so our format is this only, YYMMDT, a T in between, then hours, minutes and seconds. So the selected format is this only. Okay, and now it is asking to which format you want to convert. So here I'm going to select timestamp. Okay, this one, timestamp, you have to select this, and for the from time zone is UTC. Okay, and to time zone is also UTC. I want to make this time format in UTC only. Okay. If you want to convert it according to your time zone, you can convert it. You can select, we have many time zones listed here. You can select any time zone. Okay. And then click on save and send test request here. And you can see we got the timestamp in this result label like this. Okay. So now we have all the details that we need to create a payment link from Razorpay. First is the amount. So we have captured the details of the amount and the name and other things about the customer from the first step. Okay. So click here on this amount field. Okay. So now it is not showing the previous steps here because we have created 2 steps more after creating this step previously. Okay. So let's make the connection with Razorpay again. Click on this connected button. And from this window, now you can select existing connection option because we have already made a connection with Razorpay. So select this existing connection and click on save and you'll be connected again with Razorpay. Okay. Now click here on this amount and it will show you the previous steps like this. And I'm going to fetch the amount, map the amount from this Jotform response. So click on Jotform. And here it will show you the details of your customer and the amount he has selected to pay. So this is the amount. Okay. Now you have to remember one thing more. You can read in this help text. The amount must be in the smallest unit of the currency. For example, if you want to pay 10 rupees, you have to fill 1000 here. Okay. So you have to fill the amount in the multiples of 100 here. Okay. So we got 25 here. So you need to put 2 zeros for every amount. Okay. So if you want to pass 10 rupees, you have to fill 1000. If you want to pass 1000, you have to put 2 more zeros after 1000. Okay. Like this only. Right. Now it is asking for the currency. So to find the currency, click here, click on Jotform and you will find the currency here as USD. Okay. Mapped it. Then the type of the payment link is link only. And here you can write the description for what you are taking the payment. So I'm putting the description as payment for our charity fund. Okay. So we have created the form for a non-profit organization for the charity purpose. So I have written this. Now it is asking for the name of the customer. So you will find the name from the same place. Where is the name? This is the name, the first name, and let me map the last name also from the same place like this. Okay. And for the email, I'm going to map the email like this. This is the email. Okay. And here in the contact, you can map the phone number. Okay. Like this. And here in this payment link, show more or expanded, you can select as you want. I'm selecting expanded. Okay. Here in the receipt, you have to give a receipt number to the payment link. Okay. So for receipt number, what you can use, let me show you in the first step. As and when you fill a new form and Pabbly Connect captures the data, it will show you this form ID and the submission ID. So submission ID is a uniquely created ID. Whenever a new form got submitted, this submission ID will be new, will be unique. Okay, so we are going to use this submission ID to create a receipt number. Okay, let me show you how. Just come back to your Razorpay step and here it is asking for the receipt. Click here and let me fill here as donor underscore. And here I'm going to map after this the submission ID like this. So this would be our receipts number. Okay. For the reminder, if you want to send the reminders via Razorpay, because Razorpay has this inbuilt functionality to send reminders, you can make it true. Okay, to send the reminders for the payment. So here it is asking the expiry timestamp. So you know from where you get the expiry timestamp. Just click here. And you will find these 3 steps, and from the last date time formatter you will find the timestamp in the result label. So map the result label like this. Okay, so if you want to notify your customer via SMS, and here it will show you these 2 options. If you want to send the SMS, you can select you send the SMS option. If you want that Razorpay should send the SMS, you can select Razorpay option. Here I'm selecting you send the SMS option because I am going to send the SMS, okay? And I am going to send the email as well. So I am making it you send the email. For the partial payment, I am selecting customer cannot make the partial payment. We are going to take full payments only. In the callback URL, you can put the website address of your company, of your organization, or any other thing. For now, I'm leaving it blank. It is not a compulsory thing. Callback method, you can make it get only, okay? Now, when I click here on save and send test request like this, it will create a new payment link for the same customer. Let me show you how. So you can see now the payment link got created here, and it will show the shorthand link of the payment also. Let me show you. When you scroll down a bit more, here you can see the short URL. Let me open this URL for you so that you can see how the payment link will look like. And you can see this is how the payment link will look like. Payment for our charity fund. This is the donor receipt number. The expiry date of the uh, payment link is here, and the payment amount is here, $25. Okay, so now your customer just have to complete the payment from this link. Okay, but we want to send this link to the via email to our customer. For that, what you can do, just click here on this plus icon, and from this actions tab, choose Gmail application to send an email. Okay, so we are using Gmail here, and in the action event, select this send email option. Okay, then click on connect here, and from this window select add new connection, then click on connect with Gmail. Okay, and from here it will ask for the Google account or Gmail account from which you want to send that email. Okay, so select the email account from here, then give the additional access to send the email. That is completely safe. Click on continue from here, and you will see that we are connected now with Gmail as well. Okay, now it is asking for the recipient's email address. So we got the details of the customer from the very first step. So we are going to map the email address from this Jotform option. Okay, and when you scroll down, you will find the email. Here it is, map it. Okay, and now it is asking for the sender name, so you can put the name of your let's say your organization or any concerned person who is responsible for this communication. I'm putting here team Pabbly, okay, just to show you the example. And here in this email subject, I'm going to put the subject as payment request for the donation in our charity event. Okay, or okay, I'm putting here like this only, in our charity. Okay, here in the reply to, I'm leaving this blank, and here in the email content type, I'm making it plain content. In the email content, here I am going to create a customized email for my donor. Okay, so let me type the email here. So guys, I have typed the email here like this, and here you can see this is the email, and this is actually not fully completed. Here I have to map few things. You can see here after dear, I want to have the name of the customer who want to donate to our charity by filling the form. Okay, so for that you just have to click here, and you will find this Jotform new response option, and from here I'm going to map the name of the person like this. Okay, you can, if you want to map the full name, you can map the full name as well. Okay, and thanks for showing the interest in helping us in this noble cause. Please complete your donation via this link. So here I want to map the link that we created with the help of Razorpay in the previous tab. Let me show you from this tab. Okay, Razorpay create payment link. Here when you scroll down, you will find the short link like this. Here is the short link of the payment. Map this. Okay, now we are done here. Our email is complete, and when you map such things, as and when any new form will be submitted, this data is going to change automatically, and the correct name and the correct URL of the payment will be delivered to the correct person. Okay, so you have to set up this automation only once, guys. After that, you don't have to do anything manually. As and when any person is going to fill that form, the payment link will be created and it will be delivered to the concerned person automatically. Okay, So let us check our connection if this mail is forwarding to the person or not. So I have deliberately filled the email address of mine in the form so that I can show you the demo. So let me click here on save and send test request and show you how the email would look like. So I'm clicking here on save and send test request, guys. So here you can see it started showing this kind of response here. Now let me check in my Gmail account in the inbox, and here you can see I have got this new email from Team Pabbly, and here is the subject: payment request for the donation in our charity. Dear Neeraj, thanks for showing interest in helping us in this noble cause. Please complete your donation via this link. And when this person is going to click on this link, this payment page will open up, and from here he's going to complete the payment. Okay, so this is how it is going to happen. And now let me give you a quick recap what we have done here in this workflow of automation. First of all, in this trigger we connected Jotform application, and with the help of this URL we collected the test data to set up this automation by filling the form like this. Okay, after that, I applied this date time formatter by Pabbly to get a date that is 24 hours more than the date of form submission. And here, and we connected this because we want to have an expiry time stamp of that payment link. Okay, so I performed this add operation and got this date time. After that, I applied date time formatter again and converted this date and time into timestamp like this with the help of this format date with time zone action event of date time formatter. Okay. After that, I connected Razorpay to create a payment link, and here we have mapped the details to create a payment link like this, and a payment link got created. After that, I want to send this link to the person who want to donate in our charity. For that, I have connected Gmail application, mapped the email address, typed the email here, a standard email, mapped the details here in this email, and we are done. Now you just have to click on save. And guys, the good thing is you can use this same workflow, because I'm going to paste the link of this same workflow in the description so that you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect trial account and start using this automation instantly. So guys, this is it for today's video. If you got any query regarding our business automation, you can ask and discuss your queries from this forum. And guys, if you want to check the pricing of this application, you can use this link. And if our automations are helping you, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.